many of you prefer remote working to working from office? All right, no, let's do it that way around. How many of you prefer working from office rather than remote? So remote's still running things, it's all right. So, but since lockdown, it's completely changed. There's so much remote working now. When I got involved with Oculus, or should I say VR headsets, I found them fascinating because, again, the possibilities. It's easy just to say, yeah, I put on these virtual glasses and seen some amazing stuff. I don't know how old everybody is, but let's test by one little thing. There used to be these, I think there was red when I was much younger, nearly like a headset, but you don't put it over your head, you put it to the front, and you do this thing, and then it changes the colours. Yeah, remember? Yeah, it goes to the top. Remember, it's red, isn't it? It's a big thing. So we know that there was always going to be a possibility that there's going to be VR headsets. Now, also I saw, as you know, Simpsons always got everything. That I saw in Simpsons, I think it was years ago, that they had the Apple headset device as well. But back to the point. The possibilities of VR is making me know the comfortability that I can have having meetings with my team from around the world. I currently have my team all on Slack. My team are based in India, based in Germany, based in Amsterdam, and America, and here. And obviously I just have to speak to them on Slack, and then we go in Zoom. This, where we're going, is just a more tangible feeling of when you're really looking like how you would want to look like. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people say they don't care about how their avatar looks, but then I ask you, is your avatar naked? And you tell me, no, they've got clothes on. So really you do care how they look because you took your time out to dress them. And then you dress them like how you look because you actually care how you are perceived in the virtual world. So all of this thing about I don't care how I look in the virtual world, I believe a lot of people are not aware, but you are actually caring about what you look like in the virtual world. This specific app is called Oviation. This is an app that I use when I'm mentoring some of my students one-to-one public speaking. This is like a settings where I would allow them to do a presentation in front of my team around the world. Sometimes I trick them and I just tell them that all those people are fake people, like they are today. But sometimes they are actually my team members sitting there watching the person do the presentation. Now the person can do the presentation from home, as you can see, with the Oculus headset. But the more amazing part about this app, is before you get to this part where you are doing your slides, as you can see, unfortunately we don't have it all set up on the PC to where the presentation I showed you earlier could have been on those slides in that same room. But before you get to this presentation part, the practice part of this app is what I find amazing. Because is any of you lot public speakers? Just Mike, all right, cool, and Ricky, yeah? People tend to tell us to go and practice in the mirror. Does anybody practice in the mirror of anything? No? No? Not the lady, no practice, no, practice in the mirror. No? Okay, I don't either, because I find it uncomfortable. That's just me. I don't know who I'm looking at, or I don't know. But I don't like practicing to myself. But you see, when you put on this headset, use this app, you can get to present to an actual looking real life audience. That if you actually start not doing good, they might start getting up and walking out. That if you are doing good, they might give you a sign. Or on the side of your screen, so this is the presentation part I wanted to kind of show you with this app, but we wasn't able to capture it that fast. But on the side of your screen, it will say to you, it will judge you on you are looking to the right too much, 60% and only 40% to the left. So you'll be seeing it on your screen as you're practicing. So you'll know to start looking over to the left a bit more. It will tell you that you're not using your hands enough, or you're using your hands too much. And then you will start using your hands less, or start using your hands more. It will tell you that you are not projecting your voice enough, so everybody can hear you. So then you'll start bringing the mic closer. So having a personal trainer through VR headset in your bedroom to then take an exam, to then come in front of people and be a professional public speaker is more exciting and enjoyable than practicing in the mirror by yourself. So that was just one of the situations that I wanted to express to you about public speaking in VR. The other part I want to express to you is about the opportunities in the VR world. Blows my mind. Does anybody in here know the metaverse called Decentraland. Yeah, so I know my Web3 games, I know my Web3 people do. So basically, what can I use, like Pokemon or something? Maybe? Or Lego or something? What kind of world can I use? Sims? Anybody know Sims? Yeah, it's in the game Sims. So it's like a whole world and stuff like that, yeah? So in Web3, there's a world called Decentraland. In Decentraland, they use tokens, currency, their currency, called mana. But that's a different part of the conversation. Let's just get back to this part. Picture going to see a friend. He's sitting there when you get in his house. He's sitting there with his headset on. And he's like, shh. And you're watching him and you're thinking, what are you doing? Then he finishes, he said, yeah, I just finished my shift. And you're like, what do you mean you just finished your shift? He's like, yeah, I just finished work. Like, so what do you do for work? His job is to sit outside a gallery, and when people come to him, he has to direct them to what is on each floor in the gallery. He gets paid to do that. So his virtual avatar stands outside the gallery. People from around the world join this world, and when they walk past and they say, what's this building? You know, like in those games, you have to press the button to talk to someone like that. That's a real person now, and that could be you. The reason why I'm expressing these opportunities is because a lot of us are in jobs we don't like, and it's a serious situation. A lot of us are traveling to jobs because it's the only job option that we think there is. So to have the understanding on the different opportunities that are in the world just through VR now, mind blowing, mind blowing.